line. Coach Scott said you guys did a really good job, not just the first team, but all the way through it. And talk about the progress the line has been making this camp.
I'm very glad. I'm very happy with our progress. You know, you can see the steps and strides we have taken since last year. You know, we got very explosive backs in the backfield, so all we have to do is just create a little push, give them a little room, and you know they can break through them holes and get to a touchdown. So I'm very happy with the way we played, and I'm very happy with the way our line is forming together, forming a bond, and being all connected and togetherness. And that's really the main thing, is just staying together. And I'm very glad that we have running backs that can make us right sometimes.
Sounds like Michael Wiggs and Jared Hoppel are really making big strides this offseason. Can you kind of touch on just how much they've improved?
Yeah, Hoppel, you know, he's a great player. You know, he's been improved, you know, tremendously since last season. You know, since Marcus Nolan was taking most of his reps. You know, he really watched Marcus, and you can tell he watched his game. And he took his craft and really perfected it over the last couple training periods, and the last couple times during COVID and stuff. And Wentz, he started at center, 2018 if I'm not mistaken. So he has already a little bit of experience there, and I'm very happy with the way he's taking the role of guard, and he embraced him with open arms, and he's a great player as well. And I'm very excited to see what this line can do.
Is he kind of playing better at guard than he did at center, do you think?
Not necessarily better, but I think he's doing a great job. He did a great job at both, and I think he could definitely make it at guard.
Donovan, you mentioned how the line has been bonding. How are you guys bonding with your quarterbacks? Of course, you're familiar with Jordan, but you're looking at all three of them so far in camp.
Yeah, that's very good question. Jordan, he took us to Blaze Pizza. The whole line took us to Blaze Pizza, and Noah, we just met him, so he's coming with very open arms, and we're giving him a very welcoming, hello, how are you, and just trying to build that bond as best as we can. And Kay coming in, Kay's my roommate as well, so that's a good thing for us. Me and Brad, Kay are roommates, so that's a great thing already to have that bond and have that connection from the jump. And that's pretty much it. All of us have a very good connection. We're always next to each other 24/7. And I think that's important too. Staying around each other a lot and getting a lot of good questions.
Donovan, the blocking schemes, assignments in this offense, are they harder, easier than what you've had in the past?
I would say we're ready for anything. Our line takes every blocking scheme with very we take everything very seriously, and I wouldn't say it's too much easier or too hard. We just stay with the path and do what coach tells us and follow his instructions and follow it as best as we can.
Well, what's been the big difference? I mean, Coach Scott kind of praised you guys' performance Saturday, and we all know just how y'all struggled last year. What's the difference?
I would say, we're all just, committed 110%. We're all in it together. We're a lot tighter. Our bond is a lot stronger. So that means like if I'm slacking, I know Meech is gonna help me out. If Meech is slacking, I know Brad's gonna tell him to pick it up. So I think just that connection and that bond and just the willingness to get better and prove ourselves. Really, I think that's the main thing, is just proving ourselves. Because last year we think that we fell short, and I think that we have one of the best lines in the conference, and I'm confident in that. And I know we can get the job done, and we're gonna get the job done.
Penalties was a big problem on the line as well. False starts, holdings. How are you guys trying to be more accountable this year when it comes to that kind of stuff?
First is just focusing on the play snap and the play call, and I think being more accountable is the players taking action first. Don't let a coach get to you before it happens. So I think by us, if I false start, Brad's on me, telling me get it right. It's not something nothing to play with. So I think just everyone being on each other and giving us that you have to do this, or if not, you know what I mean. And I think it's just everyone coming together and just looking to get better.
Donovan, there's been a lot of video meetings. Finally, Saturday, you got to be at Raymond James Stadium. Did that get you really let's get this going?
Yeah. It brought warmth to my heart to see finally be back in the stadium. I know we were the first people who touched that stadium and over since all this happened. So I'm very glad that we got an opportunity to play in the stadium and get a feel of it. All the freshmen and newcomers, they can get a feel of how everything works. And it could be scary at first to see a big old stadium like that, and it's cool to calm everybody nerves down and get the ball rolling.
Donovan, you mentioned your roommates with Kate Forden. We were talking to Charlie White Jr. and just mentioned he's really a smart individual. Kind of what have you kind of learned from him? What's his personality like?
You know, he's a real funny, outgoing dude. You know, he cares a lot about everybody. You know, he's on time. He's on his thing. If he's not 30 minutes, you know, early to meetings, you know, he's in the playbook or, you know, grinding and just trying to get better. And that's what I see a lot of difference in. You know, just the whole team is just everyone's trying to get better. We're trying to make a statement this year and show us who we really are.
You've gained a lot of great experience in the past 2 seasons. Just how much has that helped you personally? And now that you're a veteran, how are you kind of stepping up as a leader as well?
You know, coming in my freshman year, being able to start, it was a blessing for me to be able to get all the knowledge and everything. And I think just being in this role that I am now is it's important to help people and guide them to the right way, because sometimes, you know, coming into college it can be tough, and I think just taking the leadership role and, you know, telling them that, you know, I'm here for you if anything, you know, I'm here, I'm going to be that guy you can talk to, whatever. I think that's what these players really want. They want someone who can understand them and, you know, just be there for them. Because I think that's what it is.
You saw, when you were a freshman, you saw T. Horn at his fastest. How does he look now?
Just as fast, if not faster. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if not faster. So I'm excited to see him back. You know, he hasn't been back in a while, so I'm excited to see what he can do on the kickoff and the receiving side.
Speaking of fast, I noticed you guys, whenever we can watch, it looks like tempo is a thing. How fast is the tempo, and how are you guys getting used to that?
Yeah, the tempo's, you know, fast. We're gonna be a fast team, so I think, you know, first couple of practices you always gotta get used to the tempo, you know, see how everything rides. But I think we're doing a great job with the tempo, and as you can see in the scrimmage, we're giving our backs some. When we do tempo, you know, I don't think any defense can, you know, mess with us. So I think tempo is a great thing, and I think we're learning how to it very well, and just keeping the same tempo the whole game is the most important key. So I think we should stay at a good tempo. We should be fine.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.